Hello guys and welcome to Watching Time. Today I'm going to present to you, and I'm very happy to do so, a watch that it's um, actually a new launch and a new presentation of a model from an Italian micro brand that has launched their first watch in 2020. So I'm talking here about Gravithin. They have launched this micro brand by an Italian designer. Italian, obviously, he's Cesare Zuccaro. He launched the brand last year with a model that is very similar to this. It was called the Argo, and it was a quartz compared to this, different also on the fact that the date was at 3 o'clock, and it had a great success on Kickstarter where it was launched. And this year they repropose the same lines and model of the Argo with the Argomatic. This is the Argomatic. Why? Obviously because it's an automatic movement, but reproposes the design of this unique dial. That it's an interesting proposal of a new model of watch with something totally different and new compared to other watches in the market. Not because it's Italian, but I like to support nice ideas. So when I saw it on Kickstarter, probably just have a look at some of my other videos. I am a passionate of following micro brands, so I am usually looking for interesting micro brands that are going to offer something different to the scene. Obviously, apart from the normal market watches that I buy, I think that it's important to support initiatives, to support people that are coming with new ideas. In Kickstarter, the reality is that you are most of the time going to see 80% of new launches that are actually copies of other very well-known watches. So, do you want an example? I bring here the Axios. The Axios Ironclad. It was a campaign I supported a couple of years ago, but as you see, it's exactly an homage of a Submariner or a GMT. Even if it's not a GMT watch, but you know, the bezel, double the Batman color and everything. It's Lume feel, it's Swiss made movement, even if it's Chinese manufacture, but it has a Celita inside. It's a good watch value for the money, yes, absolutely, but it's not bringing something new. I am buying a design that it's something already ricicciato, we say in Italy. It's something that you have used once and again. So definitely not the ideal thing. So personally, when I look around for watches and proposals, I look for ideas, I look for designs that are going to bring something new to the table. So when I stumbled across Gravithin and the Argomatic, I was definitely intrigued because the proposal was interesting. It seems really interesting. I saw the design of the dial. I wanted to know more. I contacted the owner. I supported the campaign, and Cesare answered to me back very, very gentle, that he was happy to send me a sample watch that they have for tests, in order for me to have a better idea of what they are developing and to share my opinions with you guys. So obviously this is not at all a pay or supported video. I have never done any of those, you know that very well. So watches that I show here are watches that I buy or that I bought, and in this case I am buying because I have supported the campaign, and I'm glad that I have the opportunity to share with you my impressions. So I received the watch, and it was actually up to my standards of what I was expecting. So we have a circular case, nicely well finished, in this case with PVD, black DLC or PVD. I think it's PVD, but it has obviously the black treatment. You have different treatments on the Kickstarter page, so you can actually have the normal stainless steel one. I think there is also one treated with gold, and obviously a choose in terms of straps between leather straps in this case that kind of seem to be integrated with the case because of the finish of no and the absence of lax. On the other side, the fact that there is also a version with an stainless steel bracelet, and it's a bandolier bracelet, and I think that's probably one of the most interesting options. So The other thing that I was really curious about this is because of the price. Sometimes you will find very price-wise interesting projects in Kickstarter. The platform is born in order to support startups. So most of the times when you are supporting, as you are not really buying a product, you are going to have the product as an exchange back of the support, but you are going to have it in theory almost at the cost of production. Obviously, this is not the reality. Sometimes you will find watches like, for example, this Matsukato, that are going to be sending you the watch with a discount of 20-30% compared to what they expect to sell as a retail price. This is almost always the reality. And just remember, guys, that 20-30% usually it's the normal average percent, and that's actually much more that resellers have from the producers. So I'm talking here about, for example, a Breitling. They are going to have a Breitling store of a jewelry store that is going to resell Breitling. Be sure that almost 50% is going from the sale retail price to the reseller. So that's also why sometimes resellers have a high flexibility on giving you a discount. So obviously the company that is reselling for resellers are already earning money. So if from Kickstarter you are making me a discount of 20%, well, it's not really a discount. Definitely you are not paying for the cost. They are going to be earning money, and that's fine, because that money should be going also for them to start up what is going to become the micro brand. So in the case of Gravithin, the price, it's actually quite cheap, because it's 239 euros for the super early bird, and that's a 40% discount respect to the retail. And it's interesting because I think you're actually paying more than what the watch is offering to you. And this is something that I am always glad of finding through Kickstarter. So why I think that is because either if you choose the stainless steel bandolier, which is, I think, the best value for money option, you have a very nice Italian leather strap. It's well made, a little bit rigid, but that's okay. The quality looks good. It is quick release, so easy for you to change. Good quality and design of the case, a movement that it's definitely on the cheaper side of movements, but it's a good, reliable workhorse. So you have the 1915 Miyota. It is good in terms of specs. It's good and easy to maintain. Obviously, it's better to have an ETAP. From my point of view and opinion, people can discuss this. Obviously, I'm open to discussions, but personally, I think it's even better than the NH35. So overall, it's a good movement, definitely for the money. I have seen watches being sold on Kickstarter or on other platforms like this Truska, that is really, really nice. I will do also a review on this, I think good quality, that are going to be having Japanese movements like this one and resell at higher than 500, 600, 700 euros. So that I don't find really the logic. You really have to explain to me why I'm paying that extra money. And in the case of the Gravithin and the Argomatic, you're paying the right money for it. It's actually a very good price for what you're going to be getting back. Actually, you're getting more than what you're paying. So as I was saying, good quality, obviously, of the materials. I really like it. The glass sapphire. But most of all, and I think this is the strongest point, the design that you are buying, what you are supporting. This Italian micro brand is offering you a design that is unique compared to other watches. Is it for everyone? Well, no, it's not for everyone. There are people that are always going to be buying these watches. This is for everyone. This is not. So if you want something different and actually affordable, I think this is an excellent option. You are buying something that is going to be a unique piece in terms of who made it. There are not going to be two Argomatics. So you will not see another brand proposing something that is similar, because this is something that has been designed specifically. It is inspired on the Argo constellation. So the Argo is the ship, obviously, of Jason and the Argonauts. And the sextant, which is one of those old tools that were used at the time to see the stars. So this is the inspiration behind, but it also has a lot of inspirations obviously on the stars, which can be represented here by the spots. And you have here a double layer dial, so you have two layers. The bottom one is BG9 cover. The BG9, I have been told, will be improved before releasing the latest version. So I think right now it's a BG9 Japan and BG9 Swiss made for the hour markers. This is going to be improved all from Swiss made, and actually works very good. So I'm going to try to show you guys a little bit. As you see, you have the circles but also the hands with a different type of glow. It's not very easy to see, sorry for that guys, but as they are improving it, you will have the same glow of the hands in the concentric blue circles, and this is really nice to know for the last release. Obviously, as I was saying, I think at the end of the day the whole package is very interesting, and you can have for your money a very interesting product back. I know that the campaign is right now ongoing on Kickstarter, so I think they're going to be closing that in 3 days. There is not much time left if you want one, so have a look if you're interested. As I was telling you, I thanks Cesare for sending me this watch, because it gave me the opportunity to actually see what I am supporting, which is rare, but most of all to share with you guys my impressions, and why not tell you this is an interesting project that I am supporting. And if you want and like supporting micro brands that tomorrow might bring another bigger idea to the market or innovation in terms of design, well, definitely this is one of those. Overall, I think it has very brilliantly passed my observations, and here is just a wrist shot, as you can see, and it wears very, very nice. The name says it all. It's called Gravithin. The movement, the Miyota, has one of an interesting characteristic is that it's very thin. It's 3.9 millimeters. So it lets the design be big in terms of dial case, because it's a full, if I remember correctly, 42 mil in terms of size. But then you have a very nice small, let's say, thickness of the case. So this let it the watch at the end sit among the Gravithin name. So guys, I think this is for all. I wanted to present you something new, something fresh, something interesting. Design of the box, very minimal, very nice. I like it. Ming is doing the same things. I'm presenting similar eco-friendly designs. You will find your straps here, the case here, and I think it's a really interesting option on how it's being offered, and you are also helping and supporting the planet, not spending money on plastic, etc. So definitely also a promotion on that. I like boxes to be small, thin, and that I can actually store, because I don't know anymore where to put them. So that's everything for now, guys. Hope to see you next in one of my videos, and until then, please take care. Bye bye.